Oh, and welcome back. I am Frexistential, and this is Dave the Diver. Been almost a week since our last little recording sesh. I have a new chair. We will talk about it. Uh, so today, to catch you all up, what is going on in Daveland? Well, the big shark party is tonight, so we will catch a couple more of those big bad fish to round out our menu. That sounds like it's the correct turn of phrase there. On the last session, we did unlock eggs and the chicken farm. I think we did stop by, make sure that we could check with our app. It's the future. It's the future. Growing, nothing's harvestable. Perfect. Very nice. And can we check our fish here as well? Should be ecto. No, is this what we want? Not. The phone. I'm sure it's fine. So, let's go ahead and dive in. So right now, you can't see, but right now we have to, on our to-do list in the top left, is open the door to the glacial passage. That is something that's on our, pretty high up in our priorities. To meet Swam in front of the palace, talk to Niamo, and hunt spider crabs. We need to get 2 more of those spider crabs. That's the ones where you just kind of drop that big old rock on them. So we could jump down to the bottom. Won't catch any sharks down there though. How's Cooksa doing? Oh, Cobra with the big old selfie. Is that a gold tooth or a lip ring? You know, with Cobra, you never could tell. That silver fox. Earthquakes. Aha! Earthquakes can't stop Bancho Sushi. That was Cobra's canonical Australian accent that I had given him, despite how terrible that it sounded. There's MC Sammy posting about his vegetable sushi by Mr. Bancho. You can feel the soul. Hot pepper tuna. Hashtag. Yeah, we'll give you a good old like your selfie, Cobra. Cobra with the $2 signs. What a G. Oops. Don't mean to unlike. Rank up. Not even close, right? Need recipe. Alright, let's head into... What do we have? 3,586. I don't think it's gonna be enough for any significant upgrades, but let's see if we can get any of these. Scooty for 10. Yeah. Let's go with the Scooty. I mean, so cheap. Give him a round of applause. Yeah, let's just dive. Yeah, so new chair. My last chair, I don't know if I mentioned it in any of these videos, was falling apart. It was one of those, like, pleather, fake, executive type chairs, you know, a big old leather chair, which I was very, thought it was the coolest thing in the world when I think that was the second chair that I purchased as of that. The first one was like in college. I thought I was the shit for no reason. It was like the chair that I would use, as my gaming chair and also as like, my PC chair. And not cool. I mean, it was comfortable enough, I suppose. I got this was the second one that I have had. Have any nets? And it was falling apart. Now, how is it falling apart? Like, it was the fake leather pleather or whatever it was made out of. Was like ripping and peeling and falling off. Okay, it was the second one I had because remember that happened with the last chair I had as well. To the point where I was putting like duct tape all over it. This one didn't get that bad because it was falling apart and ripping in a kind of different way. It was like peeling. It was peeling and like just kind of disintegrating. And what would happen is I was finding these little black specks like all over my apartment and sometimes like on me, on my person, because they were just flecking off. I would vacuum, and like the next day, I would already start seeing these things all over the floor. It was gross. Um, so, uh, with the new Jabo that I had mentioned, I was able to grab this new chair, and it is not made out of those Baco Crapo leather. It is one of those like mesh. It is a lot more comfortable. It's ergonomic, which I'm sure like the last chair I had was that as well. This feels, I mean, it's a new chair versus a new, of course it's gonna feel more comfortable. But I'm digging it so far. Whoa, whoa, what is with your tail, my friend? You are very fast. I really want to get that upgrade down there first. Woo! Is this a Mako? No, you're different than a Mako. Pick him up. Bake him away, toys. An enhancement. Yes, please. So I was trying to grab that for the shark. It just didn't work out that way. Let's head back up because there was oxygen over to the right. So this chair so far, I put it together today, and it wasn't too tough to put together. The most annoying part in the instructions, they kept would tell you what to do, and then in giant capital letters do not tighten all of the screws until all of them, do not tighten a single screw until you know that you have all the screws fit in. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm not an idiot. All right, what do we put there? For the shark. I know how to put something together, and lo and behold, so I put most of the chair together. 2 shots, very nice. And I'm putting the panel, the thing on the bottom of the chair, I put in the base together. I have put wheels on. I have put in the little gas tube that allows your chair to go up and down. Putting that all on, and I'm just fixing that to the main chair base. And I go to the package, I grab the screws that I need and the washers, and there's 4 screws and 8 washers. So I think to myself, oh, you know what? You probably put a... Oops. I did not mean to shoot that fish in the face. You probably just, double up the washers. You put one on the screw bolt side and one on the other side. So I do that. I screw that all. And this is an aggressive guy. Oh my god, get away from me, everyone. So I line up the 4 screws, the 8 washers, get it all in, start screwing it on, get it connected, get to the next step, and great, now take these 2 and yo, I wasn't even near you. And the additional 4 washers, I'm like, I don't have any washers left. I have 1 washer left. I have an extra washer left. And I go back and read the other directions, and it's yeah, you just need 4 washers here. I'm like, oh, you bitch. So stupid. You had things in capital letters and everything to warn me against doing exactly this. Boy, was my face red. So I had to unscrew it all and pop off the washers and screw it back on. It wasn't the end of the world. It just wasn't, it probably increased an extra 10 minutes onto the assembly of this chair. I like this chair so far. When I was shopping on Amazon to, select and try to do some research, because there's so many different options, right? I didn't want to get a pure gaming chair, right? I know you see the streamers and the YouTubers, with them, they're advertised as such, whatever, XD, Mountain Dew, Gamer Fuel, chair, because I'm going to be using this as I work from home remotely, and I don't need, me to be on sales calls and, have, a nonsense gamer chair behind me as I'm trying to act professional, because I know I will have a background on. Ooh, the whale. We always mess up the picture here. We gotta wait for the baby to blow bubbles.
Where'd it go?
You should, Dave. You also have to hold the focus. Blow your bubbles. Get it? Hell yeah. Dave. Little heart. Heart. So even though I will have a Zoom background on while I'm doing these sales calls, you know, I don't know if the Zoom background is gonna hide the headrest, because like, you know, the gamer chair kind of peeks out and it has like little, you know, symbol and logo on the top of it. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need a chair that functions as both I could sit in for a very long time for work and also to play video games in. That's so hard. So I'm like searching for like that exact type thing. And I was like looking through these chairs, you know, reading reviews. And a lot of the chairs like was getting like, you know, for the 5-star ratings, like at most are like this guy's gonna bite us, isn't he? Even want the net. Was like topping out at like 65%. And that's like doesn't give me a lot of confidence in your product. I mean, I don't need to have 100%. I know that's likely unrealistic. But 65 is a little bit, you know, could be better, is what I'm saying. This one was, I think, 75, close to 80. But the one review that, like, sold me on it, like, someone wrote a 5-star review. And I was going back, I was trying to find the review. I was gonna read it. It was a couple days ago that I saw it. I wasn't able to find it again. And it was like, I'm a larger man, you know, and this chair had everything. For, you know, it has a mesh back, so I get 0 swamp ass. It's because, you know, you don't want those swamp ass to be bothering you with the chair. So that's, you know, with the leather chairs, that's why those are out for me. Number 2, the mesh. You know, I put a lot of farts into chairs, and this chair, like, just is able to eat them all up when you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like, oh man, this is a large man who can appreciate the art of sitting down. I said sitting, not shitting. Appreciate the art of sitting. And he really knows what he looks for in a chair, and like, this is giving a rave review. Like, I don't plan on, quote unquote, putting farts into the chair, but you know, that's where they're gonna go. You know, I mean, we're all human beings, we're all just animals here. It's gonna happen. So I mean, I'd rather a hefty gentleman such as himself, who he describes, he gave his weight to. He said he was a hefty boy. So you know, if a chair can hold up to his girth, which is the word, those are his words, not mine. You know that it's gonna be good for a petite little boy like me. And also, I've noticed too, especially in this apartment, which does not have like central air conditioning by any means, the leather chair definitely is not breathable. So I'm glad to switch to mesh. Speaking of air and AC, I gotta click on my AC now because it is clicked off. I have econ mode on, which is good for my bills, but not for my sweat. Cool. Oh, and the bones. We need bones. A foot bone, I think. Want. Leg bone. Close enough, I think. We've got a couple of sharks. I would like to get a couple more sharks, especially because we have a crazy good gun right now. Tiger shark, we would be delighted to see, which is not the norm. Don't ink on my face. Stop inking on my face. You know, with the whole thing about like having a gamer chair and like kind of seeing it, like, gamer affectation have always been like slightly embarrassing, and Less so these days, right? Like, but I did not grow up in the generation where video games was like the norm, where people would like, now everyone plays them, basically. Uh, ooh. The Tiger Shark. Maybe not everyone plays them, but like, being a quote-unquote nerd culture was not, I missed, viewed in the positive light as it really is today. When I was growing up, like nowadays you have like that game running back. He was on the Lions. He's now in the Saints. Williams, who professional footballer, uh, wearing his love of Pokemon and anime on his sleeve, telling interviewers that like, you know, who was like, asking him about like practice and football, and when he's like, I just want to go home and play Pokemon, and the reporter's like, Pokemon, and the guy's like, don't do that. He does like anime runs, like he is such a big fucking nerd, but he's also like in such a jock profession, like that didn't exist when I was a child. I was on like the front lines of like just being a nerd in the fucking trenches, getting my ass beat and and shoved in the lockers and whatnot. You know, I nerds like me walked so nerds in Gen Z could run. No, it's good. I'm not bitter. Not bitter. The reason why I'm telling the story is like with this chair, I still have will feel that like shame around this hobby, and because it can be cringe. I mean, they've done really cringe marketing efforts towards quote unquote gamers, like Gamer Fuel. I mean, it is kind of a meme and was funny because it is, but like, you don't want these trappings around you. You don't want to. All right, we're getting quite heavy now. Let's return to base. So maybe it'd be perfectly fine for me to have like a big old nerdy gamer chair and have that as my work chair, as mine on Zoom calls. Probably no one would know, except for me, and the people that did know, like, oh, that's a cool chair. So rather than taking that approach and being embracing it, I'm still kind of like, let me kind of put a veil up. Let me not wear that part of me on my sleeve in my professional capacity, in my work persona, my work my work sona. Ah, fuck me. My corporate sona, corp sona. No, work sona is better than corp, because corp sona is like a corp, like your avatar that you would like to be in the world is just dead. Bust up this harpoon. And I want to get like one more tuna for them to breed. Breed. Die. You sleep. Bobo. Ah. Delicious, delicious tea. We've been holding on to these. You're rank 6. We will hold on to you. Keep you in the inventory. You do want to like... Oh, this one too. Maybe those are good to race? We don't know. We failed that minigame spectacularly the first time we tried. Yeah, all that. Oh, Uda. Oh, because the whale picture. Oh, you brought a picture of something. Can I see? A humpback whale. What a gigantic and amazing creature. It's famous for its love of family. I'll put your picture to good use. I'm sure the readers will love it. Udo, I'm sure I give you a different voice every single time you show up. Nothing stick. You know why? Because, like, between Udo, the Pokemon guy, the Dr. Bacon, Duff, I've given, like, I've exhausted my, like, nerdy voices of you know, I've only got so many in the repertoire of, like, just these kind of, like, nerdy, kind of, like, bookish, nebbish characters that I would have. And I expect, like, maybe one in this game, but there's, like, four, like, four of them are just fucking nerds. Which is fine. We've discussed there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, how is this row here? I don't understand how there's, like, just eggs. Send the kitchen. Go. Stingray. Fine. Cool. Yep. The menus in this, it's hard to convey, but the menu to manage this actual thing portion of the game is very strange. It's not what you think. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, get out of here, row. Can I not sell the row? This? That was a thresher shark that we killed, caught last dive. Okay, ooh, a lot of mackerel. Harlequin Hind. You know what's sad? The person who voiced Harley, the original Harley Quinn in the Batman animated series, she passed away yesterday. Such a bummer. Like, she had such a strong influence on the Harley Quinn character that we know to this day, because Harley Quinn was not, if I understand correctly, not a character that was brought over from the comics. She was not an original member of Batman's Rogues Gallery. She was created specifically for the show, and so much of her character really just became inspired him and kind of developed hand in hand with that voice actress. And we wouldn't have, like, the Harley Quinn from the video games that we have, the Harley Quinn series, the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. That whole character really wouldn't exist if it wasn't for her. So, yep. Okay, what are we doing now? Let's go to the shop, because I think we don't want to go to CP. Let's go to the shop. I'm gonna give the cat Luna. I don't know if that does anything. He doesn't even wear a shirt. Feed. Give that good stuff. The good. Loving it. Loving it. He has the same muscles. You're exercising, all energy comes from the muscles. Come on, Joe, do you have anything to say? No matter how busy you are, you need to do cooking research. There'll be customers looking for new menu items. Alright, very good. Very good. Very informative. Meow. Boat. We have so much shark. Let's go to the people. Let's actually make some progress here, and we could go out and we'll hunt some of the spider crabs first. Only because I don't know if we initiate the next part of the quest, if it's just gonna be like story. So I want to at least get something else done while I'm down here. Yes. Oh, no customers today. Thing is, there was a seaweed collector named. Man, I'm not even gonna try that one. collector provided seaweed to our restaurant. However, hasn't been coming by. The sushi? We're having ingredients. I can't accept any customers.
Oh no! Is there a way I can contact that mysterious gentleman?
I have the key to Sushi's house, but I can't leave the restaurant.
How'd you get the key? It's weird.
Oh, I'm calling him Sushi. I don't care how it's actually pronounced, because his name keeps popping up. I can't keep skipping it. Oh, Sushi has a very large pet turtle. We used to feed from time to time. Oh, ho, ho. I can't tell if this is a woman or a man. I assume this was like a large woman, but it looks like she has a 5 o'clock shadow. So I really do not know who this person is. Dave, can you go for me instead?
Oh, it must be tough not to be able to open your restaurant. I have a restaurant too. I'm kind of a big deal. I'll try going there. Can you tell me where it is? The thing is, it's kind of hard to explain because the terrain keeps changing. Turtle eats so many jellyfish. Maybe there are traces nearby. Strange. I'll try looking for it.
Alright, we gotta find seaweed collector. Or the bearded lady. Alright, I'll check out the board. Check the board, and then we'll head out to... You're new. Oh, you're Mimo. You're the arm person. Oh, you're back.
Oh, my friend had something we could use.
Oh, that's right, we did we did do this. We did make progress on this. It's been a week. In that case, please start working on it immediately, Dave. Sure. That looks like a gun. Oh, it's a big fat cock. Oh, this. Man, the Dave breathing heavy. It just... Oh, I'm missing.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, yes, Dave's underwater. Of course, you would hear him breathing in the scuba mask as such. But it just, I don't know. It gives me the vibe of like a prank phone call where you pick up the phone and someone's breathing heavy. That was like a joke that they did in the 90s. It was always the implication. It was always like in cartoons and stuff for kids where like someone is on the phone and you pick up and he's like, person's masturbating, but they didn't say it out loud. It was just kind of implied. But still, why do you imply that in a kid's show? Wow, it looks completely undamaged.
Ew, I think I managed to glue it on quite well.
Thank you so much, Dave. We won't forget this. How do we keep getting these tremors? They seem to be coming at shorter intervals. Oh, King Long, please protect our village. Wow, $100. I'll take that to the bank. Buy ammo. Alright. Go crush some crabs. Someone else has to do in here? Who are you? Have I ever talked to you? I don't recognize this guy at all. Where is the book?
Which book?
Oh, human. Good to see you. There's a book that contains the famous words of King Long. I can't find it. I wanted to read it in the evening while resting. Where is it? I remember borrowing it.
Borrow? From where?
Oh, the library. From the, he looks like Otto. Oh, yeah, he does look like Otto. We have met this guy. From the Amel's Temple, of course. The temple has many books about the history and doctrine of the sea people. Oh, human, can you borrow another book from the temple for me while I look around? It's called "There Are Mutant Sea People in the Basement, and as king, I can't just stand by. I must do something." Volume 2. Very pithy title. I mean, he could have workshopped that a little bit, I think.
It's a long title.
It's a novel that describes King Long's great battles. It's, genre fiction. Anyway, please borrow the book from me from the temple. I borrowed volume 1 before, so now I'm no. Fetch quest. I mean, well, next time we're by the temple, I do want to do the crab first. We might find another that big mouth shark somewhere too. No, you're not a spider crab. I will kill you though, because I do want that gun upgrade. I'm gonna drop a rock in your head. The noise, like boom, lands with a big old thud. We do not want this net gun. Level 2. 9 fish at the same time. I mean, the net gun can't work on. It probably does work on the gun. I've never tried it before. Oh man, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, everybody. Why did I think you would only be able to use a net trap and not just a net gun itself? I'm dumb. Boy. I should have realized that way sooner. I missed. I am just sitting in shock and awe at my own stupidity. I almost hope that you can't do that. That it just like the net gun doesn't. What other use would the net gun have besides for jellyfish, right? Gotta be for tuna and whatnot. Come on, crabs. Here. 2. Or let's. Ooh! It's that big shark, that big mouth shark I was talking about. The exact shark we wanted to pop. I missed. Oh god. Yes, Queen Slay. That is gonna be a nice meal for Shark Week. Very nice meal. You know what? I think this is a great spot. Put a quick pause in the video. So thanks so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Consider giving me a like, a comment, and a subscribe, a subscription, a subscribe. The act of subscribing. Hit that button. Do all 3. Give me that triple fecta, the triple whammy, if you will. It helps the channel grow. It helps me get subs, and helps push this video out to more people. The algorithm recognizes it as good content. But we'll be back with some more Day of the Diver tomorrow. And a heads up, I know I've been doing a lot of days with 2 videos a day. We might be going back to like 1 a day for a little bit as I get ramped up at my job. I'll do my best to have like 2 videos every other day, but see what happens. Well, I gotta get more videos in the hopper. But we'll talk about more about that next time. So we'll be back tomorrow. More Dave the Diver. See you around. Bye.